So this is what I've got so far. This was the front off the Bat bike, and this is the back of what I'm calling now the Cyber bike that I've cut off, and I've just made a basic frame to hold it together. I've got the battery in here, I've got the speed controller in here, and it's all sort of working out pretty good, really. Next thing I've got to do is make a bit of a seat and a cover for the top here. I kind of like the idea of the grind hard plumbing sort of style. I'll do something similar to that, and I'm going to make it out of aluminium. Just quickly welded this all up, both sides, so it's strong, but I'm going to sand the welds off because I'm going to be sitting on here. I want it nice and smooth. I'll start with this coarse pad on the grinder, then I'll move to the finer one, then I'll go to a flipper disc, and then I'll go to like a paint stripper disc. There's the first rough sand. Now I've just been over it with the stripper disc, and I'm going to leave it like this for a while now until it's the final paint, and then I'll go over it with a orbital sander. We've got the bike hanging by the crane now, 160 kilos, pretty heavy. A lot of that's in the wheels. So future me here, I made this whole piece so that it will come off with just one bolt. There's just some hooks on the back. So I just 3D printed this little number here for the bolt. The bolt just slides in there. There's a hex in there to capture it. Then I've got this little piece to screw on the top. The sponsor for this video is PCBWay. So once you've finished drawing your model on the computer, you just select the file name, go down to export, then you need to you change your title to whatever you want. Then you need to make sure you save it as a step file. You can save it as other files, but step works well for lots of different programs. Then go to PCBWay, create yourself a free login, and then you can just click on CNC 3D printing, and that's where you upload your step file there. Yeah, there's the picture in the corner there. And now you can just go through and select whatever material you want. I actually just went flash, I got titanium, and I'm going to give it away to one of you guys. Go through and select any other options you want. And a few days later it shows up in the mail. I got one with the raw finish, straight off the CNC, and one has a sandblasted finish. And I got these clear caps machined as well with my DK logo in them. They came out really nice. I then took these into work to heat up with a oxyacetylene torch to see if I could get some cool color effects to happen. Pretty cool. And there's the final result. We've got a nice blue tinge to it, looks pretty cool. So there'll be letters scattered through the video. The first one to write them down in order in the comments, I'll send this out to you. But wait, there's more. Drop the nut in there, screw the top on, stick the bolt through your crock. Now you've got the crock bling. I'll put foot pegs on and strengthen them up a bit with this extra block. Now it's time to take it all apart and weld everything off, and I'll also make some front brakes. This here's the front hub. I just welded on this piece of round bar and Wesley machined it down for me. But this whole thing is quite heavy. I'm going to try cut a bit of weight out of it. I might just cut off some of these studs because I'm only going to run 3 studs. It's meant to hold these big wheels which hold up a whole Toyota Hilux, and I'm only holding up 160 kilos. That should be a little bit lighter. This is the weight that I've saved from cutting it out. Someone once told me every kilo you cut off adds a horsepower basically. The brakes are on. I've got the caliper mounted. I had to alter this mount a little bit, but it should work. I've just used whatever brake hoses I had lying around to a front brake. Back brake's on there. I made a handle for the battery, which is great. Now I can pick it up easy. Let's see if it goes in, eh? I took out the drive sprocket to shorten it a bit, to stop the chain rubbing so bad, but I didn't quite take enough off, but it's a lot better than it was. I've been hooning around on this thing heaps off camera and it's so cool, but one problem is this front wheel needs to be more rounded. You can feel it trying to straighten you up all the time. It's quite hard to turn, so I'm going to try and grind it off a bit. What I have now, I got this grinding wheel off AliExpress. It's just a big metal disc with bits of tungsten or something glued to it. Let's see how this works. Alright, check this out. It looks pretty cool, eh? Rounded it off quite a lot more, and then I've gone through with the grinder and just cut some notches, sort of lining up with these threads. I can't go any deeper than this though, because I'm touching steel now. These are worn out tyres when I got them. They're 35s. I've just put a different caliper on. Oh, bleeding brakes is so fun. I have to get all of these bubbles out. Probably could make it over that with a bit of speed and practice, but not yet. Should go down the bottom?
Got a hill climb?
I don't know, I've never done a hill climb.
Yeah, go wherever you like.
Yeah, maybe I'll get you to set up the top here and video with me with my phone, and I'll go down to the pond, turn around and come back up here.
You got your phone?
Yeah.
Can hill climb.
Well, I only got front brakes, so I've got to be a bit careful. Whew. These are beasts. Scott's actually 6'6", so it's probably a lot easier size for him, whereas I'm about 6 foot. Oh, through the swamp. Whoa! Yeah! Exhausting, eh? Alright, so try and follow Scott on his farm bike. Seems way more ungainly, but cool. Oh, whoa! This is difficult to ride on a side hill. We go over that, Scott? Oh. Bumped over that pretty easy, actually. Oh no! I think my battery just died. My battery's dead already. What? I think my battery's dead already. Oh, no. Oh. I bought a charge pack.
Was it like 100% fully charged?
Yeah, I think so. So yeah, we've gone flat already after about 10 minutes. Luckily I brought the EcoFlow with me and we went back and got it and charging because we're on a pretty steep hill here, so we can't really recover it easily. But that sucks. Really bad battery life. We just have to charge it up enough to get home. We've got enough charge now to get this big girl out of here. I might go it over there.
Yeah.
This thing is cool though.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's fun as to ride. Okay, I'm just going to go back really slow and not use up too much battery. This thing is so fun to ride. So I'm really happy with how well this thing was working. Awesome on the hills, heaps of grip. It's not as good as a normal dirt bike obviously, but in certain situations it's probably better, like maybe thick mud or starting off on a steep hill. The battery life's really bad, but I'm not quite sure I had 100% charged. I dislocated my shoulder at work. All I was doing was reaching over to grab my welder. I've had 4 surgeries previously on this shoulder and I must have just moved it in exactly the wrong position, dislocated my shoulder, so now I can't ride it for a bit longer, which is really annoying. I've got the back brakes hooked up now so I can do wheel stands and stop it, and I can also hook up regen, and I'm not even in high power mode yet. I've got 3 switches here that can change power modes, but I need to wire that in. So that'll all be next time. Hopefully I'm better by then. See you in the next one. Big thanks to PCBWay for your support on this video.